And so we will resume the second and final half here. We have hopes on Liberians to see that their team, their local under 20 team, can get something special into this second and final half. We've seen some high power Liberian sporting delegation are here to witness this all important encounter. Close to see the president of the LFA, Mustafa R. Raji. And as we told you, the new senior head coach of Liberia, Mario Massinina, is also here along with his one of his technical assistants. And also the host of other past national team players and other officials. So Liberia will do an early introduction into the second half to get things moving out, more supply of the ball, and we're seeing the introduction of Ahaji Samuka. Great passer of the ball. I hope Elijah see it now can get more supply along with the legs of Nuzon. So Liberia will take the center, quickly taken by Emmanuel C. Kanes Ko, Ahaji Samuka, his first touch. He came in the second half of the first encounter. He wasn't too impressive. I hope he can do something better. Chanyanfo to Fofana, the poor one, Fofana fighting through. And the last crucial touch, Cho in advantage, great call from Hanan Moses. Emmanuel Bonipe will have to put himself into this game as much as possible. So the likes of Sir L. Moses and Jonathan Freeman are still on the substitute bench. Kelvin Sigmund is watching keenly. In the dominant black. Reminds me of Mali 2002 where he got that brilliant goal. Nuzon, Carnes. So poor one for Samuka. Showing advantage will be taken quickly by Foley. That's Emmanuel Foley. He sends it to Ben Nyanfo. Nyanfo to Darlington Michel. Michel. Fadiga. So foul on Nuzon. And wearing the number 10 jersey, made famous here by James Salinsa Deba, former national team player. Carnes moving through, just couldn't get that cross through. Similar situation, they got a counter going and they got their first goal. The Sierra Leoneans are again on the break. Fofana Usman, Coles Jallo, Nathaniel Jallo, the player of Sierra Leone, is down. And the referee pour us to this game. And that's Fofana Mohamed, the trouble man for Sierra Leone. He's complaining that he was the referee just didn't see that. So the fair play will take effect. Fadiga Hassan, Baron Ka, Candes, flexes through, great pass. No zone, he's been bundled and he commits a foul. They aren't giving him any chance, neither chances to penetrate their defense. It's a very good finisher. Trying to create, but it's not working so far. A long cross through. Handball. They are complaining for that one. Baron. Perhaps it was in a natural position. Fadiga. Sie. Pass from Sie, foul in a dangerous position. Liberia could get something out of this one. The Sierra Leoneans are unhappy with the call. Newsom was brought down. It was a return pass from Sie. Still a distance away. And let's see this once more. That was a handball on Carr. But it was also at the same time very fast. And the referee, it just wasn't. You see the Sierra Leoneans complaining on that occasion. See it driving through, and there's the foul. So we've got 3 players. 2 have left. Is Sie and Janya Ford on top of it. They are communicating. And this is around 25 yard. So distance, but Sie is taking on the challenge. Let's see. And he plays a true foul. Yes, that was a penalty. That was a foul. The goalkeeper bumped into. Is that Janya Ford? And the Fadiga. There's a tricky kick from Sie. And let's see, the Sierra Leoneans are unhappy with this one. That was a foul. Tricky kick from Sie. Turn. That was a foul. The goalkeeper did not get a touch of that one from the second angle. That was a foul. A yellow could also do as well. He had a touch. The goalkeeper did not. See, plays it through. It's 40 who is down and he's still in pain. That's Emmanuel 40. A brave effort from Emmanuel. There you see him. That's a foul. The goalkeeper did not have a contact. He did not make any contact whatsoever on that ball. But he went straightly into Emmanuel 40. He's been attended to. That's Bonaparte, sorry. Emmanuel Bonaparte. He came in the first half, the dying minute of the first half. He got 2 chances. Did not materialize, but he created the penalty. And that is the game. The man who, to some extent, struck through. And that free kick that the goalkeeper gave a rebound is the man that will take the responsibility. So a yellow card now to Abubakar Kamara. Sierra Leone score in this similar position. And can Liberia reply through Emmanuel Sie, the skipper? It was Samuel Banda for Sierra Leone. Now it's Emmanuel Sie. Let's see whether he can convert this one for Liberia to pull the spectators here into celebration. Or will it be the other way around? Emmanuel Bonipelli created the penalty after he was bumped into by goalkeeper Abubakar Barry. Is buried against Sie. This prolific Liberian young striker, he scores. Very confident. I saw him score similar goal from the penalty spot at a crucial position at this team venue. Nimba County versus Lofa. Always confident and getting things right. Emmanuel Sie is on the score sheet where you see him. This young Liberian striker, he has great physique, very relaxed, similar fashion. The Sierra Leone got their penalty, sending the goalkeeper wrong direction. Liberia won, Sierra Leone won. Inside 53 minutes, we've got more time to play. Little tension now. Cannes was hit, and the Sierra Leoneans they are trying to do some rough tackles. Quickly faking down to Emmanuel. Foley sends it to Darlington. Darlington to Ahaji Samuka, former teammate of Emmanuel C. Cannes. Foley controls it. And it's now Emmanuel Boniper. Emmanuel, the goal scorer. From Emmanuel to Emmanuel. And it's throwing advantage. Liberia is trying to get something extra. 1-0 is the score. Early minute go into the second half. Again from the penalty spot. Unlike the first game, we've got 2 goals scored now into the second. Cho quickly faking, but captain partially clear. Let's see. Ostra could do. Can't score. They're still driving through. He was very selfish. He could have done better. Got 3 of his colleagues in the box and couldn't leave through either of them. And the Sierra Leoneans are again complaining. Alpha Kabia is down. And that's the captain. Manu, he's on yellow. Mohamed Fofana is also not happy. And they were actually complaining that Kabia was down, but Liberia did not give the advantage. That is the reason for their agitation. Intel Sports, Liberia's premier exclusive sports television station, making it happen for you as always in the sector, the sporting sector, to bring to you all of what you need to know. Pull pass, Fofana is putting up a chase, brilliant defensive work, excellent indeed. He receives applause for that. CA pass, not too good, but CA is putting up a chase. Wow. Another great interception, again from 40. Hassan Samuka, Liberia is on the break. Bonaparte is putting up a chase. Not too good a pass or back pass. New zone. It just faulted indeed. That wasn't perfect. Liberia controls. Second time around, Darlington Michel. Michel sends it to Byron Carr Jr., the young right back. Byron to Darlington. Darlington to Kingsley. Double substitution in the making for Sierra Leone. Satinga Fonan is Sintinga Fonan. And Musa Bangura will be introduced very shortly. Samuka has since been introduced. Is now playing through, getting some passes. Emmanuel is putting up a chase, and he wins through. The substitution from Sierra Leone will take effect very shortly. Double substitution. Number 4, Sintingi Fona is in for the legs of Usman Koroma. Usman Koroma for Sintingi Fona. And number 20 for Sierra Leone is Mohamed A. Kamara. Another Kamara. Mohamed Kamara for Mohamed Bangura. Substitution completed. So the two teams made double substitutions. One in the first half for Liberia, one in the early of the second half, bringing in Ahaji Samuka. In the legs of Boniper Emmanuel, who created the penalty with that brave head up inside the 6-yard box of the Sierra Leone defense. Byron clears it, foul, referee says Fofana. Oh wow. Hannah Moses saw that. Indiscipline. Let's see whether it will result into a red card. That was a poor sportsmanship exhibited by that Sierra Leone player. Indiscipline, poor sportsmanship. The referee already blow for that particular foul. Let's see the decision from Hannah. Yeah, Ja. Oh, there was a punch in the face of Ja. As far as the rule is concerned, that is a red. A retaliation, head injury, punch in the face, that is a retaliation. And let's see the decision from the referee. And it's Banda, the goal scorer, who did that. He actually stepped and then he finally punched in the face of Ben Yanfo. Foul was already called by the referee. Retaliation. And so no decision from the referee so far. So we've played 59 minutes into the second and final half. Liberia won, Sierra Leone won, the two teams getting their respective one goal each from the penalty spot. It shows how tight their defense seemed to be. Luzon Alpha is on yellow. Is that a yellow? Wow. Emmanuel Bonipe. Sierra Leone on the break, looking for something. And still fighting through. Liberia looks very, wow, shake it in defense. The second time around a block, they are complaining for a foul or a handball, if you will. No decision from the referee outside finally. Emmanuel Sie and Samuel Banda, one goal each is a scoreline you are watching live and direct from the SKD. Liberian fans are now, they've got some reasons to cheer and to discuss this game. Samuka couldn't get it right. Jallo, Idrissa, sends it back to his spear. That's Paul Kamara. Canes controls it. He plays it through. Liberia, the man was here. Great change of play by Nuzon is 22 to look for a shooting position, and he dispossessed. Samuka. And Sierra Leone, that's Fofana. The man of the margin, the first leg. He sends it back to Idrissa Cisse. Cisse sends it. Trouble. Great block. Darlington. Another block. But fully, Sierra Leone still there. The Sierra Leoneans are knocking the door to get the second. It's Fofana, the trouble man. And he dispossesses finally. Darlington wins it. Sierra Leone. Darlington. Canes. It was foul. Haji Samuka quickly faking. Bonimpair is there. He's got 3 men to contend with. Let's see. He's moving through. And Jallo collects it. Brilliant defensive work. Emmanuel Foley. Bonimpair, I'm not too sure whether to continue. After receiving that knock in the face. And Liberia got, is that a triple substitution? We'll see one in a moment. Emmanuel Bonimpair will not continue. So we've got the double substitution in the making for Liberia. Number 14 is Daniel G. Jackson. We understand that he's from the U.S. And finally, there will be a triple substitution because Jonathan Freeman will also be introduced. So Jonathan Freeman, Daniel Jackson, Bonimpair firstly will come out. The man who sacrificed to give Liberia the penalty. So Matheus Colinda, he receives applause. The newest on the block, Matheus S. Colinda. In tactical substitution now, Byron Carr Jr. is also down for Jonathan. That's Daniel G. Jackson. So Jonathan Freeman is finally in. The captain, official captain of the Under 20 national team of Liberia. Triple substitution completed. Charged with the responsibility to get the win now. And the 3 substitutes. Ball runs out into play. There will be the 2 for Liberia. So Matthew will be keenly watched as a point striker, as we are seeing his position. Fully sensed. Matthew is putting up a chase. Emmanuel move one side. So is Jonathan. John Yanford. He found King's Carnes. No. But Jonathan first touch. He's into it. Let's see. Corner kick. And Liberia get the second from this one. They've been motivated now from the fence. And having equalized from the penalty spot. Quickly faking. Carnes is on top of this one. 1v1 situation. Looking for the shooting position. He strikes. Just couldn't get the angle right. Looking for the left angle to get something special. It's still 1 apiece. 66 minutes. First leg drew goalless. And now we are settling in for 1-1 thus far. We still got more time. Fofana pulls up a chase. And it's down Kamara, Afa, Idrissa Sese to Fofana, the danger man of Sierra Leone. Is driving through. Couldn't get it through for the block. It's now Sierra Leone once more. It's Simon Fofana. He finds Mohamed Bangura. Bangura to Paul Kamara. A double substitution will be in the making for Sierra Leone very shortly. Kamara to Abubakar Kamara. Idrissa Kamara. Now to Paul Kamara. The Kamaras trek through this trouble play of Sierra Leone. It just couldn't get his final touch. And it's great goalkeeping from BN Onismus. Fadiga. Ben Foley. Emmanuel Sie. Foley was Not happy with that call. According to him, the ball, he was in possession, did not run out. And that's a decision of the referee. There he is once more. Couldn't get a through pass through. And Darlington clears it. It's now Liberia, the skipper, Jeniton. He sends it. Let's see. Matthew was beaten and is showing advantage to Liberia. Referee Emmanuel Mensah overturned the decision and is thrown to Sierra Leone. It's the final arbiter. Discussions are in the stands from the VIP end. Around VIP, the discussions are ongoing. Samuka and Fadiga couldn't communicate well. Foley, great one. Matthew, your far is a yellow? Yes. That's the second yellow for Sierra Leone. Is that the number 3? We're trying to get his number. That's Paul Kamara, who commits a foul. Paul Kamara, central defender for Sierra Leone, commits a foul on Matthew. Ben Samuka, a poor pass from Samuka. He wins it finally. Great fighting spirit for Samuka. The guy couldn't get it right. He dispossessed. And Liberia, that's Jackson, Daniel Jackson. Great one from him. Excellent football. He finds Darlington Michelle. Michelle now to John Nyanfo. Nyanfo back to Michelle. Great pass. Carnes. Emmanuel is putting up a chase. If he wins it, it's a trouble. He's on top of it. Emmanuel Sie. Last. Just an inch away to Jonathan Freeman. Great scene. Great vision from Emmanuel Sie. Double substitutions for Sierra Leone. Number 2, Mohamed Ba Kamara. Another Kamara. And Abdul K. Toure, they will be introduced shortly. Mohamed Ba Kamara is wearing the number 2 jersey for Sierra Leone. He's in. Kamara is in for Seaman Kamara. Mohamed Ba Kamara for Seaman Kamara. So Mohamed Ba Kamara is in for Seaman Ba Kamara. And Abdul K. Toure is also in. Let's see, we just couldn't get the number. Perhaps it's the goal scorer. That's the goal scorer, Samuel Gandhi. John Nyanfo, great central, promising central defender for Liberia. Plays for 2nd Division outfit. Black Men Warriors. We are now into the top of the league table. Top in the league table. The 2nd Division is in form. Sierra Leone into the half, a block through. And a player of Liberia is down as a result of that block. Daniel sends it through for Matthew. Matthew collects it. A great skills for Matthew. A poor pass now. And it's trouble now to Liberia. Number 20 was just introduced. Mohamed A. Kamara. But it's now goal kick. Matthew wants the ball more. He got some. Ja was fouled. "73 minutes, you're watching the Intel Sports. Here at the SKD, Liberia under 20, going up against in Sierra Leone under 20 in an international friendly, beefing up, improving the talents from the region and the continent in general. A great way to go. Jeniton tackles. Jackson is there. Very ambitious. And he sends it wide over the goal line. Fadiga is outside. Little issue with Fadiga and Mohamed Bar Kamara. No, poor pass from 40, and the Sierra Leoneans will take this through quickly. Abdul Toure, Sierra Leone. Jallo across through. Outside, yes. A great decision from Reverend Emmanuel Menza. He's a FIFA badge referee. Two of them for the matter. Matthew just couldn't win. And it's throwing advantage. Daniel. That's Jackson. Daniel. Cooling break. Perry Colley. Kelvin Segme. And the legs of Emmanuel Keke are the technicians for Liberia's Under 20. They are providing some additional instructions. Goalkeeper trainer is Sadie Swen, one time a national team goalkeeper and also of LPRC Olos. So there you see them cooling their thirst to continue the last 15. So are the Sierra Leoneans. A goal for Adasa could turn this entire game all around to edge out to winning ways in the second fixture. Restart quickly. Fadiga back to Darlington. Darlington finds Jackson. Emmanuel change of play, looking through for Jonathan Freeman. He's onside and he controls it. 1v1 situation with Jallo. Jonathan Freeman now blocked through in the process. Matteo, no clearance. So is Darlington. Ahaji Samuka. Fadiga wins it. Emmanuel Sia collects it. Great one from him. Sia intended once more for Janitor. And Jallo this time around clears it partially. 40 is there. He's moving through. Liberia could get something out of this. And it's now the danger man for Sierra Leone. Fofana Mohamed. He beat pass off Ahaji Samuka. Couldn't get through the second. Foul was committed in the process. Quickly faking. Deep through. Still there. Sierra Leoneans. This player looking for the shooting position. They had two. And a great block from Ja Nyanfo Jr. Fofana is there. The danger man for Sierra Leone. He sends it through and a header again from Ja. Whatever there is Mohamed, there is Ja to block. Dispossessed on Emmanuel now. Sierra Leone moving through. Let's see this number 2 player who was introduced. Abubakar Ba Kamara. He sends it. And again another clearance this time around from Fadiga. Throwing the advantage to Sierra Leone. Whenever there is a cross from Mohamed Fofana, there is a clearance from the legs of Ja Aranyafo. Great, 2 impressive players. Let's see which one of them could go away with the man of the match. Great ambitious strike from around 25 yards by Usman Koroma. Liberia. Matteo controls it. Got 1 minute to contend with. Beat past him. He's going through. He alone. Great control from Matteo. He's still there. No support. He dispossessed. He's been blocked. Still fighting through. And finally he dispossessed. Great fighting spirit from Matteo. And a foul from Fadiga. Receiving applause for his fighting spirit. Never giving up so very early. There you see him. Controls it. He's been really tackled. Lost his footing. Fighting through. And finally he dispossessed. Support could be key to him. So Nathaniel Jallo, he chose it quickly to Abdul K. Toure. He crossed it through, but still in there and fully clears it. Fadiga, Sierra Leone, Fofana is there, the danger man. He's there. Great flick through and a cross from Jallo. A head up. Good teamwork. Sierra Leone in a good striking position. And it's a corner. Great teamwork effort from Sierra Leone. A player of Liberia is done, and it's Fadiga, Hassan Fadiga. We will see a double substitution for Liberia shortly, but right about now is number 10 for Sierra Leone. That's Musa Bangura. So Bangura will come in for Mohamed Fofana, the trouble man for Sierra Leone. He did extremely well. Created the penalty after beating past goalkeeper Usman da Onismos Bien. And it was well converted by Samuel Gandhi. And so Mohamed Fofana has been substituted. Mohamed for Musa Bangura. Great vision from a goalkeeper Bien. That was a great play. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a great flick through. So William Gibson will come in shortly. He had a short spell again in the first leg. Similar time. He got 9 minutes to play. He has good ability up front. Matteo. He finds Jackson. No, it runs out. Ref says no. It's still on the touchline. Jackson collects it. It was foul. Yes. And the double substitution will take effect very shortly for Liberia. So we might see the legs of Canes. So Vasco Smo. Vasco Smo. Canes will not take that set piece. Yes, he's out for Vasco Smo. And Gibson, William Gibson will also be introduced. So Emmanuel Sia, the goal scorer, is down. So the two goal scorers are out of this particular game. So William Gibson, to use his height. Ahaji Samukat reflects through. Handball. Ref says no. That was a block in. Daniel sends it to Darlington. Darlington first touch for Vasco Smo. He sends it to Darlington. Through Samuka. Back to Darlington. Janyan for Gibson couldn't get a touch on that one. Sierra Leoneans 7 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Matthew, the sporting double chase. He commits a foul. It has been so far an entertaining second half with possession from both ends. Youth football is getting better. Across through. Sierra Leoneans got another crucial point from this corner. Any goal at these closing stages could mean all over for either of them. So we've got another leg coming up. And perhaps over the weekend. So the referee, Emmanuel Mensah, is trying to instruct the players that I'm watching keenly. Watch your tackle, because I am here and I will make my decision as per the rules. BN is bouncing up in this position. Great head up from Janyan for the game. This particular area seems to be the advantageous point for the Sierra Leoneans, putting their all into it. Wrong touch from Jallo, so there's goal kick. And we will play the last 5 minutes. BN sends it quickly to Darlington. Michel. Matthew collects it. It is possessed. It's a last touch on the Sierra Leonean, so Liberia will take a through Daniel G. Jackson. He sends it quickly to Vasco Smo, who was just introduced. Vasco sends it to Darlington. Yeah, that's Darlington Michel back to goalkeeper Onismus BN. And they want to start the play. Not too good. Great control from this number 10. Sierra Leone into the arms of goalkeeper BN. However, Abdul K. Toure was outside. Reposition, relax. And that's a decision from the referee. Instructing BN, the ball will have to rest. Good clearance from Nathaniel Jallo. Let's see who will win the man of the match. The two impressive players so far are out of the pitch. A little touch from Darlington G. Jackson. Commits a foul on Abubakar Sheriff. It's 7 minutes we've played into the second half. Liberia won, Sierra Leone won. Sierra Leone got their first and only goal around the 12th minute of the first half from the penalty, well converted by Samuel Gandhi, sending the goalkeeper Onismus BN the wrong way. Second half, Liberia leveled through a penalty again from Emmanuel C. sending the goalkeeper wrong way. A great block. Trouble. Wow. Just an inch away, the Sierra Leoneans could have punished Liberia. But that did not materialize. They found a strike from Idrissa Sisi, was wide off target. Matthew throw to Sierra Leone. So again, the Nations Cup Morocco 2025. And Liberia got a game on the 26th year at this venue. Away to Djibouti on the 20th. Mathieu just not getting it right. He's been bundled into whenever he has possession. Janyan for Jonathan Freeman is putting up a chase. He's been physically tackled. Last touch. 89 minutes. We'll be watching stoppages. And Jonathan Freeman, the captain of the Scorers Sports Association, the second division side, also in form in the second division National League. He's one of the top goal scorers as well. Not much from him and that of Nuzon, especially when it comes to finishing. Nathaniel Jallo sends a long one through. Easy one for BN Onismus. Liberia on the break. Let's see if Vasco has his teammate to connect. He's still there. He's been heavily tackled, trying to control properly. No, he will not do it. He commits a foul. A great defensive work from Idris Al-Sisi, using his body as much as possible. And we will play 6 minutes of added time. 6 more minutes for Liberia to get the second, perhaps the winning. 6 minutes for Sierra Leone to get the second, perhaps the winner. Sierra Leone now, they are in possession. Great flick from Alpha Kabia. It's now Jallo Nathaniel moving through, and it's corner to Sierra Leone. Great defensive work from Emmanuel Foley. That's a goal kick. The last touch was actually on Nathaniel Jallo. Nyafo intended for Freeman. A short pass and didn't reach him. Foley sends it. Head up to Jallo. Good one for Samunka. No. Samunka dispossessed, and the Sierra Leoneans are on the break. And it's Abdul K. Toure, but into the arms of goalkeeper BN Onismus. Darlington, Michelle, Vasco Smo. Foul. And not much supply from Darlington, from Jennington, sorry. It's not getting that supply. Another foul this time around by William Gibson. We've played 2 out of the 6. It has been so far a relatively good game from the two teams. Not much chances, and perhaps that is because they are equally aware of each other. So it's been a bit tight in defense, and they were only able to pull a penalty each and convert it very well. 3 of the 3 remaining 3, Nathaniel Jallo sends a long one. And Vasco has it, his corner to Sierra Leone. Inside the closing stages now. Liberia keeps defending at this crucial stage. And we see the president of the Liberia Football Association is at the VIP end. Mustafa Al-Raji, flanked by the vice president, Sekou Ayatollah Colonel Anthony Lamfor, Watanga Jlateseo, and some top officials from the SLA, that's the Sierra Leone Football Association. Matthew, the sporting number chase, just couldn't get there on time. Vasco is there. He dispossessed. Great work from Alpha Kabia. He could be the man of the match. If not, Emmanuel Sie. If not, Janyafo. Samuka. A great pass. Jonathan Freeman is there. He's been bundled into. Labua could get something out of this one. Jonathan Fanda. Let's see. Just an inch away. Wow. Great football from William Gibson and Jonathan Freeman combination. The Sierra Leoneans will delay now because it's getting worrisome for them. Very worrisome from them. It all started from the legs of Alhaji Samuka. Brilliant feet work. There you see Jonathan still on top of it. Gibson. And the last touch, he was actually fouled to do, but he had the advantage to go further. So Nathaniel Jallo, the Sierra Leoneans are getting nervous now inside the stands at this dying moment. We've got seconds to play. Haji Samuka cross could do well for Liberia. A head up from Gibson. Matthew tries to do something special. 40 is there, Emmanuel. And he sends it to Darlington. And Michelle. Poor pass. Fadiga collects it. Fadiga foul. I think that could have been an advantage. Any moment from now, it will be all over, and that will be the second draw. The first draw was goalless. This time around, we have one at peace. We also have LNOC committee member and a veteran sports journalist. And Malcolm Joseph is also at the VIP end. Ja Nyafo from Blackman Warrior, since the last and final attack for Liberia. Any moment from now, referee Emmanuel Mensah will say the goodbye to the second leg. Darlington Michel controls it. And it rolls out. I'm not too sure it was a good one, but poor one finally. Darlington collects it. Vasco, that's how we do it. Liberia won, Sierra Leone won. Second leg, again, ending in a draw. But this time around, producing one goal at peace. Liberia scored in the second half from the penalty spot through Emmanuel Sie, sending goalkeeper Abubakar Bari the wrong side. Sierra Leone got the opener in the first half around the early 12th minute through Samuel Ganda, sending goalkeeper Onismon Bien the wrong way. The goal post towards the ERWA conceded the 2 goals, while the goal post towards Rehab was actually safe for today. Goal scorers Samuel Ganda in the 12th minute from the penalty spot, and Emmanuel Sie, who started this all-important game as the captain for Liberia, got the equalizer. Great game, great entertainment, great skills being exhibited from the two teams, some individual talents, and we saw some defensive work as well. Good tactics, excellent instructions from the officials. And we are still awaiting signal to see who is the man of the match for today. Perhaps we may not have that. But it's all ended there. You see the Sierra Leoneans are impressed again for the second time with a draw. They were forced to a 1 or draw, having led in the first half. So the coordinator for youth football in Liberia, and that's Nathaniel Sherman, former national team goalkeeper, is also in the VIP stands. Joseph Fakoli is also there. There you see sportsmanship. The Sierra Leoneans, you can see the smile on their faces. They are impressed with their performance thus far. So, Perry Colley, former national team player, now one of the technicians for the Under 20 team, is also there, as you can see in the white. There you see Kelvin Sigbe in the dominant black, Perry Colley just next to him, and the legs of Emmanuel Keke. And our colleague Elijah Pan is interviewing Alpha Kabia. He had a good game, the defensive midfielder and leader of the Sierra Leonean Under 20 team. Kelvin Sigbe and his assistant coach Emmanuel Keke. There you see them. Some discussions ongoing, perhaps in preparations for the third leg. Anthony Lamford, you see him shaking hands with the Sierra Leonean players, former national team captain, and plays there in South Africa. Had a good international performance in South Africa. There you see one of the Sierra Leonean players recognizing him as a senior footballer, professional footballer for that matter, and shaking hands. And that's it. Jan Nyanfor, it was predicted by Intel Sports as per our analysis. Ja Aaron Nyanfor Jr., the son of Ben Colette Nyanfor. This is his second game and he's been very impressive. He had a good game and made lots of interception blocks. And as we stated in our commentary, whenever there was a cross from Mohamed Fofana, there was also a clearance or block from Ja Aaron Nyanfor. And great analysis. I can say statisticians did extremely well with that decision. So Liberia wins the man of the match in match day 2, and Sierra Leone won the man of the match in match day 1, and that is Mohamed Fofana. And this time around is Ja Aaron Nyanfor, central defender. You see Kevin Sigbe, Ja Nyanfor, Darlington Michel, and Emmanuel Keke posting for the photo. The young team, they aren't deterred by the result. They know they're still in the preparatory stage. They will have to do more. You also see there the Sierra Leonean technicians and technical staff. The fans are also not deterred, neither disappointed by the result, because they saw some level of improvement in the game, unlike the first game. They indeed saw some promising football. So that's how I would like to do it on behalf of the entire team here at Intel Sports. Many thanks to the head of production, Rufus Moba, and the legs of our videographers. Marcus Macaulay is also here on break there. You see him, national team midfielder. Vitaly Sied is also there, as you can see. His son is also on the team, Vincent Sied Jr. Did not feature today. So you see Marcus Macaulay, the legs of Sekou Ayatollah Konen, and also see Global Farman President and Global Farman President is there in conversation with Sekou Ayatollah Konen, still discussing the game. Brilliant Nyanti So that's how I would like to do it. Many thanks for watching. Please keep watching Intel Sports. We are always on top of it when it comes to sports coverage across Liberia, as we are also working on modalities for the biggest sporting festivity, the National County Sports Meet, which will come out very soon at this venue. We will be providing you detailed information when the appropriate time comes. Many thanks for watching. 1 at peace. Liberia 1, Sierra Leone 1. Samia Ganda from the penalty spot in the 12th minute of the first half. And Emmanuel CA 53 minute also from the penalty spot. My name is Julius Compton. Bye-bye for now.